It's 6:30 in the morning. Good morning. Hi, my name is Miss Megan. I like makeup. I wear a lot of makeup. In this video, I'm going to take you through my version of a no makeup makeup, utilizing the same products that I do every single day, just maybe changing the brush technique or the application technique to get a slightly different look. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. And if you want to hang out with me, keep on watching. Actually, starting from the very beginning, I have no skincare on, nothing. These wipes from the Makeup Shack, they're really big and I can't cut them. I normally like the Compliments wipes that I get at the grocery store. I like wipes, leave me alone, to get into the nitty gritty. At night, I use the Hyper cleansing oil to break everything down, but if I have like a lot of eye makeup on, I'll still go in with one of these. And then I use the Hyper cleanser. I love them. They're so good. And pretty much my like no makeup is the same products that I use in my glam. It's just kind of the amount of time I spend. So maybe you'll learn something from this video. Fix Plus Magic Radiance, telling the skin, get ready, girl. I like my brows to be very laminated and stuck to my head. So once that dries down, my two favorite gels are Urban Decay Slick Day Brow and Melt. Oh, when you get a video this early, it takes me a second to speak. The Melt Brow Gel. I have lots of backups of the Melt Brow Gel. I think this is my last Urban Decay one. So you need to coat the hairs in every direction and then you can go up. And I kind of use the brush like on the side to lay them flat against my face. And then I use the back side to press them even flatter. On TikTok, a little hater, was like, I can't wait for this caterpillar brow trend to be over. Girl, this is the size of my brow. I can't help that I have full brow hairs. The reason why I coat every side of the hair or like go back and forth is because you need all sides of the hair coated. That's how you get the product to lay down the best. And then it takes a second to dry. So you don't really want to like disrupt it or move your face or like squint. Sarah Walton Pottery. This is stuff that she makes. We know each other IRL. Oh my God, this smells so good. This is my little goblet. I can love it so much. Oh, dripping. I don't wash my face in the morning anymore. That was one of the best things I ever did for my skin. Again, my skin was never really bad. You can overly strip your skin of the natural oils that happen when you're sleeping. Things changed when I did it. It's so much softer looking. I found my makeup started sitting like even better. Hyper Serumizer. I use more than I need to. Don't care. Hyper really is that girl for skin needs and makeup needs. Like, it's so stunning. The BALM is my favorite. I don't know how much I've used tons of bottles of both. I use this eyeshadow palette a lot. This is the Unfiltered Nudes, obviously 24-hour eye base. To the eyebrow, oily eyelids, dry eyelids, textured eyelids. If you have discoloration, I would still put this first, in my personal opinion, before a paint pot. And then you can put like a whisper of concealer on the eyelid. 224, one of my favorite eyeshadow brushes. This is our baby Uninterrupted eyeshadow. I wear this, I get asked so much about it. So fluffy brush, but I'm also mixing it with a little bit of Wedge. Is that Wedge? That's Wedge. And I just like to do a dusting on my eye. Nothing overly complicated. So something that I learned about like just makeup that I like is I prefer to have a darker eyelid than a lighter eyelid. I don't like the appearance of like light on the lid, dark in the crease. Gives me the ick on myself. Don't care what you do. If I wasn't doing eye makeup, I would literally just take my bronzer and like run it across the crease. But I want like a little bit of eye makeup today. I'm gonna use Wedge and Cozy Gray together. Cozy Gray, the GOAT. So on the website, when I was editing the video I just posted, it said that Cozy Gray was the best seller, and I was honestly stunned by that. Cozy Gray is just like a little blurring shade on me. Okay, so yum, 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 yum. Just love that. Followed me for a long time. I did pinup makeup for years, and then because I like Kat Von D, Marilyn Monroe, and then I went into like in 2012, I wore Uninterrupted everywhere or Saddle everywhere, lashes, and like yellowy nude lips. I've just elevated it. Not underrated, but I feel like not talked about enough. BRUSHBROWN eyeliner. They are so inky and so saturated. It's just that it takes a second for the product to flow down when it's new. So I like to go almost straight out, across and down, fill it in, and then connect from the middle of the eye almost straight across. Make it thicker if I needed to. I don't like overly winged eyeliners on me, like in terms of the lift. I prefer them to be a little bit more straight. And like, I genuinely don't always, like in real life, I don't really care how even my wings are. Like, I don't get hung up on that. I'm like, close enough. There's some days where I can't get them to look how I want. I'm not a huge wing liner person. Yeah, like good enough. The cool thing about this brown is it's a little bit more sheer, so it has a little bit of a red undertone to it. When you layer it, it gets that deeper dark brown. When you're picking like natural, no makeup, you have to be sometimes more intentional with colors that you choose so that you can use less product but have more impact. So something like Costa Riche eyeliner over like coffee liner, let's say, because this has a red tone to it, it's gonna help enhance the green in my eyes. But it also works because it's like an orangey red, like it's a warmer brown. It also is gonna work on blue eyes, where someone with brown eyes might prefer Teddy eyeliner or skip the wait list. Costa Riche can work on a lot of different eye shapes, but on my particular skin tone, it really makes the red kind of pop. It doesn't look like a no makeup to you guys, but it is to me. Because this is like a very simple, basic eye look. And that's why, like, to me, this is a simple, basic eye look for somebody that normally wears a lot of makeup, where for people who don't wear a lot of makeup, this is actually glam. So that's something that you have to identify yourself and also understand based on like who you're watching and who you're talking to. And a good makeup artist will figure out what your makeup is. That's why like you'll be asked so many questions in certain scenarios, because like I need to have an understanding of what your makeup is. So when you say I love a lot of makeup, if you wear a tinted moisturizer, a lot of makeup will tend to be just adding concealer to that versus someone who does a full beat and then we need to go heavy in contour and highlight. Make sense? I know it does. A little bit of the lid color, and I'm just softening the pencil. I'm not gonna do it today because I'm lazy, but sometimes I like to take a little bit of a darker brown and smudge out the winged liner. I'm gonna curl my lashes today just because I feel like it. I'm more of a half lash curler person, but I don't have any more little sponges. Like, you know, the little thing. I just like how I can get into the lash more. Max Stack Waterproof on the top. I always get it on my eyelid without fail. And sometimes I'll leave it. What MAC product franchise do you want me to talk about next? I've done lip, blush, primers, foundation, eyeshadow, maybe mascara. I feel like maybe that mascara. Extended play, best thing on the bottom lashes. Okay, good enough. Maybe I'll do fake lashes, maybe I won't. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. Could have waited a little bit longer for it to dry and then just gone in with like a dry Q-tip, but I don't want to. So what is that? Eyeshadow and 2 liners. Liquid liner, pencil liner, and you could really execute that with 1 eyeshadow if you wanted to. That's why it's no makeup for me. Let's do my favorite part, the skin. Hyperreal Balm. Skincare with active ingredients, meaning you'll get skincare results from it, but formulated to work for makeup, where things that have active ingredients sometimes, like going into the skin with like pure hyaluronic acid, can sometimes make your makeup lift or start to separate. Like they're not everything always gels together. And I don't know, this took like 5 or 6 years to develop. PREVAGE under eye serum. I love it. I don't keep it in the fridge, it just stays cold. Face Protect SPF 50. So primer and sunscreen together. I love this product. Please make a new one that's available in Canada, please. God, I love skincare. Like, I love doing my skin. Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. Obviously, I'm mixing medium 2, light 4. I've been really lazy in terms of self-tanner. But I'll still always wear my face with a little bit of color. Oh, if you've watched my other foundation videos, I'm actually gonna put this down first to laying down any type of like underpainting or cream bronzer first. So a little tinted moisturizer. I'll take a little bit of the same thing, NC60 Soft Matte Foundation Stick. I'll still add this product, but I'm putting it over top of the Strobe Dewy and just pressing it in. So it's gonna sit a little bit more natural, not as heavy of a application, so it's faster and it's not as intense. So again, this is why it's a no makeup for me, because like clean girl aesthetic isn't the only thing that relates to no makeup, and I feel like the internet has kind of confused that whole situation, because getting a no makeup done, so makeup that makes you look super good and structured and shows up well on camera, like all of those things, actually takes longer, because you have to be so specific about the amount of product that's going on, how strategic it looks, or strategic that it's placed. Also something to consider when you're getting your makeup done, because makeup is about balance, right? So every time you add something, you have to continually go back and adjust other things, which is why I know just putting on, you know, a foundation and concealer probably won't do the job. And women need to get over the amount of makeup you wear. No one cares if you wear little makeup, and no one cares if you wear a lot of makeup. Mind your business. And it doesn't, like, the amount of makeup you wear does not add value to you as a person, and especially not add value to you as a person in the way that you can like mistreat or act towards other people. So I'll get like a handful of hate comments, and it's either people being like, well, I don't need to wear that much makeup as you. That's neither here nor there. It literally doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like. It just doesn't matter. And I think that's where like the fun disappears from makeup, because now people start to think like, do I really need this much? But like, if you just like it, put it on. I'm going with a little secondary layer down in this area to add a little bit more shape. And then I'll just use the brush with the Strobe Dewy Skin Tint to press over top. Whether you wear just concealer or foundation all over the face, it's still putting a base down, because you're still applying the product in the same areas. It's just the formula you're working with. If you wear concealer all over, I didn't do my under eye, you will blow through a concealer way faster. And it's more cost effective to do it, like get a foundation and just use the foundation in little areas. So if you're choosing to do that, it's because you like the formula. Like, that's how you should be picking it. I'll do my under eye after. Oh, this was the Haus Labs concealer in 13 Light Neutral. And I'm just putting this in the areas I want a little bit more coverage. I'm just skipping the step of using like Studio Fix Tech or Studio Fix Fluid. There's less separation between all of this, where in my full routine, there's distinctly the cheek, the fullness, and like the highlight kind of look. I love the Haus Labs concealer. Cute little marriage. I still like a really highlighted under eye. So this is Bright Forecast color correcting pen. Put a little bit of this down. And then I'm just using the same concealer. I don't have enough on my nose. And you've probably noticed, if you know my routines, I haven't gone into powder product yet. Like, I'm actually building wet to dry. That's something that's a little bit different compared to my regular routine. Love it, lock it in. I'm gonna use So Natural today because it's the first one I grabbed out of the drawer. I want to mix it with blush, please, instantly. So instead of placing my blush up here like I normally do, I've been putting it almost over top of that cream bronzer and a little bit more down. So it's like my take on boyfriend blush. Like a lot of blush on my nose. Global Glow, my baby, like a sweet kiss from a man when it goes on. I'll mainly do this because I'm adding to that radiance and kind of bronze glowy look that I like. And I just go right over top of what I just did. So that way blush is underneath the skin. Everything kind of merges together. And normally I use the C8 as like a bronzer. We're too lazy today. We don't feel like doing that. We're gonna use it as more of a contour. So I'm just amplifying where I put that like extra layer of bronzer. I'll go right up here and the sides of my nose and my chin. And then I'll just take, there's nothing on this brush. It's just what's left over from the Strobe Dewy. What of this concealer do I have left? I can see the bottom. I'm gonna do a little secondary layer just because I love lightness in here. Fresh. Love it, lock it in. And then generally in this scenario, I won't use like a translucent powder. I'll just go in with Studio Fix. This is my highlight shade in C2. I'll use the 109 because right now I'm just trying to basically set wherever there isn't really powder. And I don't want as much coverage as using the 240. So I'm using the 109 because it's covering a larger area and it will put the product down a little bit softer. So sometimes too, like it's not about changing the actual product you have, it's altering your tool to change the appearance of the product. So you can make Studio Fix, it's so beautiful. You can make Studio Fix powder look like setting powder by using like a really big fluffy brush and dusting it across the whole face. So it'll give that feel of what you might do with like a loose powder. If you use a smaller brush on wet skin, you're gonna get a little bit more of that foundation look. Like I love Studio Fix. At this point, I do my eyebrows. I think I'm just gonna go in with Stud on its own, which can sometimes be scary because there's no base color. I didn't put any product here. What have I done? Okay, there we go. What are they saying? There's no base color for it to sit against, so it can get really dark really fast. Actually, I wish they were a little bit lighter. Taupe. So I'm gonna put powder over top of them. This is the C2 powder. Just like, get a little lighter, please. Final seal, love it, lock it in, Fix Plus Stay Over. I get really impatient waiting for things to dry. It doesn't always work, it works on me. I can really lightly dust a little bit more product over the Stay Over. Depending on how you do your skin, it can lift because that's like the final seal. It's locking it in. Oh my God, this looks so good. I just put a little extra. So I use the same exact products I use all the time, just with different technique. The makeup is a little bit less dimensional or glam. And from a coverage perspective, it's a little bit less. So this will still wear long. It's just gonna wear differently throughout the day. I don't think I'm gonna put lashes on because I'm just gonna wear glasses. For lip, I usually just do like Whirl and Stone and lip conditioner. Okay, I'm just gonna use these because they're nearby. I need to get multiples of certain things because I need them in every bag. This is the Mod Beauty M 1990 liner. This is a stunning, beautiful color. 714. This look in real life, like when I'm not talking through it, probably only takes like 25 minutes. Already comes together with a lip. This is Fudge It from the Makeup Shack. I'm gonna use it for definition because Lord knows where all my stone went. I know I have one in my bag from yesterday that's across the room. And sandwich it with the Mauve liner. This Makeup by Mario Rosewood Glow. I don't know if I did a video on this on here. I mentioned it, but isn't that beautiful? I had gotten an email from Makeup by Mario's team, and they were like, he's a fan of your content, and he's hand selected some shades, and we'd love to send them to you. So everything he sent me was so beautiful, and this color was one of the lips. It's stunning. I feel so pretty. I just want more powder right in here. Oh, instantly too much powder. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing a Miss Megan version of a no makeup. Let me know what your favorite no makeup steps are. What kind of product you're like really attached to that always has to be in your routine. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.